Army's a waste of time for one like me.
The chase is on!
For you, pal! Anything.
Not supposed to be any smoke. Yes, I'm on it. Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
God's bless it. My breastplate, chiefs. I smell a leak.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? Have it the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to tag.
As ordered.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Blackbrook Vale. The name itself embodied infamy. Neve arrived expecting misty ravines,
The village seems shrouded in a guise. Be not deceived.
said the Queen.
Reynard! Protect the settlers!
Never fear! I shall protect you!
Ah!
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
This could hurt.
Left, right, left, right.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
For you, pal! Anything!
encore. I think you'll really like this one.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing. Gah, gah!
Never fear! I shall protect you! Never fear! I shall protect you!
Army's a waste of time for one like me. Left, right, left, right.
We'll catch them all! The chase is on!
All right, that's no problem.
they are, easier they are to target.
This could hurt.
Not supposed to be any smoke. What? Oh, yes, I'm on it. Sorry, turnips back for an encore. Take me alive!
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Quick and painful this'll be.
Fear not! We shall achieve our goal! Watch your heads!
Company! Forward march!
Ow!
thing about slings, they hide well.
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor. Likely the last, that one. Should be safe now.
Following the victory, the settlers' hopes seemed renewed. Could the beasts they felled have killed the dwarves and rope? Finally, the dwarves hemmed, hawed, and grumbled, and were a heartbeat from abandoning the Vale.
We're the dwarves of Mount Carpen. Hoo-hoo-ha! Hoo-hoo-ha! And 2 hammers is our sight. We feed those suffering hunger. Hoo-hoo!
The rumors Gabor had overheard were true. Scouts returned with news of a cavern at whose mouth lay rotted
We've scaled this high. Foolish we'd be to descend empty-handed. Fall in behind me!
The Queen took the fore, sword in one hand, torch in the other. The flickering flame's glow illuminated the cave's interior, casting long shadows. Meve was certain some horror would leap at her at any moment. And she was not at all wrong.
Together now! Anyone here struggle with strong reservations?
Follow me! Together now!
Anyone here struggle with strong reservations when entering monster-infested pits? Asking for a friend.
Enough chit-chat. Draw your weapon.
Ice cars? No, they don't hurt.
Again and again and again. An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Watch your heads!
The chase is on!
Ow!
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Catch!
Yeah, yeah!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Quick and painful this'll be.
Have her done in a jiffy.
unworthy shall be punished.
যাইতেছে
আমি না দিলে আর এটা দিয়ে
To fight, if you've any honor. Treasure trove ought to be close now. Come on.
As soon as the last beast had fallen, the Lyrians took to seeking out the treasure. Soldiers dispersed throughout the caverns in a rush, penetrating every...
What's this bloody crap?
Aye, that's right. Holy Guldens, we call them. They're, currency in Mahakam. Get our wages in them. Use them to cop victuals and hooch.
What of arms?
Oh, that's given to us. Clan provides it. Is that what you need? Weapons, or...
Yet these tokens, they can be exchanged for other coin, can they not? Temerian Oran?
Aye. Doable in theory, but not at all clever. Rates are crap. See, the elders keep them low to make life difficult.
So how can these tokens...
We must trade them. Even should we get a pittance, it will be...
Ah, your bums out the windy. Fighting men want full dixies and tank...
What do you suggest then?
As I've been saying, the tokens we use to purchase nourishment and meat, and what the fighting men will eat to...
Caution be damned.
Your Grace, I feel obliged to remind you we are at war with...
Should go to building our army, I know. But with Sir Gabor, take the tokens and arrange me a feast so grand that Ebdahi himself shall hear us revel.
As Meave's force could not possibly fit in a tavern, the feast was laid out in a storehouse. Crates are... There was food and drink enough for the dwarves of the pass. The sound of approaching hoofbeats made...
Ill tidings I bring you, Grace.
Clearly. Glad...
Our scouts captured a Nilfgaardian messenger. When he realized his capture was imminent, he strove to destroy the letters he carried.
Anything of interest?
Yes, there is, I fear. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival.
A traitor. We might have expected as much. Nilfgaard has shown amply that it abides only by the rules it sets. I suppose the scroll bears...
It does not, your grace.
The messenger.
Naturally, your grace. Alas, he knows not to whom the letter...
I take it tidings of the whole affair of...
Yes, your majesty.
We must thus... Have we any other...
None I fear, your majesty. We must be alert. Keep a keen eye on events as they unfold.
Very well.
Of course, my liege.
Curse a Blackbrook Vale's been undone!
And get up. I would, your man.
Riding past a mine, Meve noticed a group of miners gathered around the entrance to a shaft. Frost had settled on their moustaches and beards, suggesting they had been there for some time. The Queen summoned Gabor and asked him to determine the reason for this sit-in. He returned after a few minutes and announced the most curious thing.
They're waiting for the knocking to stop.
Meve's frown prompted Gabor to explain in greater detail.
According to our laws, dwarves can't go into a mine if there's knocking coming from inside. We're obliged to wait for the ruckus to quiet down.
Ah, yes.
With all due respect, your miners are dimwits.
Gabor said, patting Reynard on the shoulder.
Nope.
If in this manner I can gain favour among your brethren...
Sighed the Queen, dismounting.
So be it. I shall descend and see what the problem is.
The shaft was too narrow to fit an entire army, so Meve and a small unit of men entered the mine, miners' lamps in hand. Soon the company arrived at the place that seemed the source of the knocking.
Did you hear something? What was that?
My gnome senses are telling me. Those definitely aren't ghosts. Ah!
Who goes there? Drop your weapons!
Nay, you drop yours!
You'll never take me alive!
Again and again and again.
As ordered.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Who just grabbed me?
Oh, apologies, Meve. I thought you were raining.
We'll catch 'em all! We must trust each other. The chase is on!
Her Majesty is
Exceptional.
Right, left, right.
This could hurt.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Watch your heads.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Reynard! Are we winning? I can't see a bloody thing!
We surrender!
Both sides were surprised. Both fought in the weak light of torches, nearly down on hands and knees. In the end, the Queen emerged victorious, and as soon as she had returned her sword to its sheath, she asked the new prisoners a question that was on everyone's mind.
Who the devils are you?
The captives looked at each other in disbelief. According to the prisoners' account, after the Nilfgaardians' invasion of their kingdom, terrible poverty gripped the land. Sadly, the Rivians had dug close to existing corridors. When Gabor destroyed the wall that stood between...
The foreman wished for the knocking to stop,
said the Queen.
and so it shall.
should have listened to me, old lady. This artist will be reaping black-clad heads.
Thing about slings, they hide well. Eh?
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Aye. Should have listened to me, old lady. This artist will be reaping black-clad heads.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Eh?
Neve's force neared Davor's abyss. Signs of beastly feasting were not hard to find. Neve's soldiers feigned indifference. A moment later, a commander's horn sounded, the signal to halt. The Queen galloped to the fore of the column and found herself at the...
A mine or the
Neve squinted and...
Gabor!
Neve cried out over the whirling wind.
Have you bards here in Mahakam?
Of course, Your Grace!
Then we shall give them good reason to compose this day, on the themes of courage.
Here's the way down. We need to break through and destroy the dam.
Again and again and again.
Get it to work.
Catch!
Arm's a waste of time for one like me.
Your Grace, monsters approach from all sides.
I smell a leak.
Discipline shall bring us victory. We'll catch them all! The chase is on!
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Excellent! The dam's about to give!
Company! Forward march!
All right, that's no problem.
Excellent work!
And indeed, bards sang of this battle soon after. For no claws or fangs could break through the wall of shields the Lyrians raised that day. Silence came at last. The Queen stood at the edge. A rush of icy water suddenly rose, then just as abruptly plunged into the mine. Once the Lyrians had put some distance between...
My lady.
Gazing towards the horizon, Neve noticed a dark shape outlined against the mantle of snow that lay on the ground. It proved a tower, toppled and broken in pieces. Around it lay the ruins of other buildings, blocks hewn out of basalt rock protruding from the permafrost.
That'd be the Clan Vidmar ruins,
said Gabor, hollering over the wind.
Rich ones had their clan seat here till earth tremors turned all into dust. Hundreds of dwarves lived here once, and now, not a living soul.
Help! Save me!
On the contrary, there was someone midst the ruins, and said someone was clearly in trouble. Neve ordered her men to find the unfortunate soul. They returned moments later, leading a dwarf whose teeth chattered. They had found him in a ruined building where he'd sought shelter from ghouls. Judging by his appearance, the dwarf had spent the better part of a week there.
Marco Vidmar, they call me.
He said, patting down unkempt hair that seemed to reach in all directions.
I came here seeking a family heirloom, lost in the tremors and the chaos they caused. I ken the chamber where it ought to be, but, well, beasts made their lair there. I cannot drive them off on my own. But bold warriors like you ought to cut them down in a jiffy. So, will you help?
I too have lost my home, estate,
said the Queen.
So I understand well what you feel. I shall help you recover your heirloom. Call it a win.
Mirko Vidmar's face lit up. Though he'd spent a week besieged and eating stale biscuits, and though there was a hoarfrost in his beard, he quickly trotted to the front of the column and led the Lyrian soldiers to the underground chamber. As promised, beasts awaited there.
There they come! Drive them back!
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Left, right, left, right.
As ordered.
You sure about that?
This could hurt. Watch your heads.
We must trust each other.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
We'll catch them all! Her Majesty is exceptional.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
The chase is on! Ow!
That hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
Let's get a move on before any others show up.
done, Mirko Vidmar ran towards a crate that stood on a pedestal, slipping on the now bloody floor. When the dwarf lifted the lid, precious stones spilled out.
Your heirloom? This?
Asked the Queen, rather puzzled.
I thought a pipe that belonged to your grandfather more light.
Seems to me Brother Mirko wasn't wholly candid with us. This here's no heirloom, no family souvenir. It's the treasure trove of Clan Vidmar. We thought it...
I can't stand to stay here a moment longer. The days, all of them, they're identical. Rise with the first cockscrow, marching double file to the latrine.
I understand the lad, no two ways about it.
Gabor sighed.
But I feel it's my duty to remind yous that what Mirko's going and doing here, well, there are laws. Treasure's due the Elder-in-Chief, not to Mirko, that's one. Second, any dwarf that wants to leave Mahakam can't take nothing but his breeches, his dixie and his coat. So, brief like, consider well afore you make...
When I was a lass of but 12 summers, my mother ordered me to go to a ball in a pink crinoline dress. In it I resembled a meringue pastry.
Niamh smiled at the memory.
So I cut it into ribbons and fled out my bedroom window. Frozen. Oh. Only the banner moves, blown by the wind.
Downright poetic. Prime mat...
The Lyrians rode a narrow, winding path along the rocky ridge. To one side were ice-covered boulders, to the other, a chasm hundreds of feet deep.
They could have at least erected some barriers,
complained Gascon, knocking snow from his cap. Gabor did not finish. The driver tried.
Did you see how they fared? You only live once.
Niamh sighed.
Gascon, round up some volunteers and let us move out.
Moments later, the Queen was lowering herself down a line straight towards the gaping maw of a Barbagazi, her only armor a woolen shirt.
Careful! No one try to be a hero!
Again and again and again.
This could hurt.
The chase is on!
Slippery up here, and it's a bloody long way down.
Ha!
Get it to work. Watch your heads! Ow!
I'm done in a jiffy.
Bereft of sword and shield, Meve could not withstand a single blow. She thus danced atop the frozen snow, deftly dodging the butt. When the last monster fell lifeless to the ground, Meve walked up to the shattered wagon. The soldiers it had carried were bruised, frostbitten, but alive. Soon enough, all was...
Fresh snow today. Gonna blow before too long. Bring a rush down.
Me! Ackers!
Just one? Some things cannot be forgiven. Follow me this way.
Lend a helping hand. Welcome to me inn.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Oh, could murder a pint.
Left, right, left, right.
The chase is on!
Fear not. We shall achieve our goal.
Oh! Catch!
Discipline shall bring us victory!
Again and again and again.
I smell a leak.
Yeah, yeah!
Quick and painful this'll be.
The unworthy shall be punished. Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
Neve now witnessed a sorry sight. A mass funeral for miners killed due to a tragic convergence of events.
You knew it!
You knew they'd smell vapours, but you ordered them to keep digging till it blew up in their faces! Make the daily quota whatever the cost!
Something had to be done quickly. Neve saw this clearly. She spurred her mount and rode into the cemetery, pushing through the throng, then stopping before the foreman, the horse shielding him from further blows.
Calm yourselves! Silence! His guilt cannot be decided here. It must!
Before Neve could finish her plea, a lot...
Back off! No one needs to die! Och, this'll end.
Wanna flip a my axe?
Also then, no other way.
Ah!
Shite! There's sign of stopping!
Left, right, left, right.
We'll catch 'em all!
Getting to work. I smell a leak.
Again and again and again.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore. They used to tire my tongue about that. Didn't interfere! Take your business!
The chase is on! Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
Ah!
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
We must stick together.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Oh, could murder a pint.
If anyone's got any hoots left.
Hey?
kneecap's broken.
I'm afraid that's everyone, Your Grace.
The Queen managed to save the four-dwarf from being lynched, at a price. Many Lyrians emerged from the rumble heavily wounded. Losses among the mourners were much greater. The gravediggers dug the new grave. When it was over, seeing what had happened, the four-dwarf fell to his knees and hid his face in his hands.
They had it right. Those miners died because of me. Because of my cock-up. And now...
The Lyrians ascended the highest section of the Mahakam Range. Snow crunched under their boots. Cold air. The rest of her words were drowned out by a powerful blast. The entire mountain rumbled with a low, vibrating roar. The sound group Neve followed the dwarf's gaze and cried out in terror. The snow stuck to the mountainside had started to slide down the slope, sending up mists of icy dust. Neve survived. The dwarves who ran to the Lyrians' rescue dug her out of the snow in time. Some of her soldiers were not so lucky. The Queen looked at their bodies, blue, frozen. Gabor spoke a while with the leader of the Mahakam Guard Patrol that had...
What?
I tell you all in good time.
No, Gabor. I need...
Well?
Of course it was an avalanche. I'm no fool. So you brought this snow...
Well, but...
I'm extremely curious how one sounds a horn without being aware of it.
Maeve!
I will. And the
See, we clean our mount regularly. The way men folk shovel snow off the roofs. Otherwise, the whole shebang, when snow's gathered deep enough, we blast our horns to cause a controlled avalanche. Then we need to, sweep up a wee bit in the road.
All well and good, but why did you decide to clean up?
Wondering that myself. Schedule says next cleaning should have been a week from now. But someone...
Who?
Maeve, I'll tell...
Who?
Hey. Owain ep Glen. Think it were meant as revenge.
The bastard.
Wait! I understand you're a wee bit upset. You've every right. But you'll never prove Owain meant you harm. The sly weasel will make sure he didn't dirty his own paws.
I've no such scruples. I'll find him and kill him.
And then? Maeve, you're justly torqued, but for the love, just this once, let it go. Or you'll leave Mahakam with me a scrap to show for it.
Moments later, scouts reported Owain was camped to the north of the accident site. Maeve had to decide how much she was willing to risk.
By the Elder's sideburns, I'd no notion anyone was in the Vale.
There, milady, whispered one of the scouts. Left of the path. Meave's gaze caught some... Meave!
Await my signal.
The Queen screamed. Meave leapt toward...
Gethan Kwan and Lyrian!
I'll fight to my last breath.
Take no prisoners.
Left, right, left, right.
Order!
For Demavend!
My boots got sand aplenty in them. Again and again and again.
Getting to work.
Hey?
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
I smell a leak.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
You sure about that?
Life is mine now.
Wise choice.
Of course, as you wish, master.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
That was not in the spell books.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
they are to tug.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard! Order will triumph! It must triumph!
Niamh showed no... The elders, outraged the Queen had once again defied their principle of neutrality, levied a punishing financial penalty, and threatened another such incident would result in a life... While passing the mining settlement of Kolsch, the dwarves she saw, however, were not engaged in a battle against Shaelmars and Barbagazes. No. They're piecing together the obscenities. Niamh concluded they were debating an old quarrel about the height of a certain mountain. Or rather, of the twin peaks atop it. Niamh knew well that this...
Time to end this flippant feud, once and for all. Time to end this... Time to...
When she and her force had travelled half the way to the first, she heard a long roar that made snow shells detach and descend. Without waiting for her scout...
Eyes up, lads! They're flying straight for us!
I'll fight to my last breath.
Again and again.
Get it to work.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Quite the clever little contraption they gave us. Work of a gnome, of course.
The chase is on!
Her Majesty is... exceptional.
Ah!
Ow!
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
This could hurt.
Have her done in a jiffy.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise woman.
Bigger they are, easier they are to tug.
Discipline shall bring us victory! Yeah, yeah!
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Measurements and let's be gone from this place.
The Lyrians managed to repel the monsters and reach both the dwarven
To lie would be simple, true,
said Meve.
yet to forget the matter would be so much harder. No, Gabor, I shall tell the truth.
The Queen's tone made it clear the discussion was over. Gabor let the matter lie, and Meve's force began its descent down the mountainside. The dwarves of both clans.
Dalbert's are the dwarves we need! Every hoog's the thunder heat!
For frostbite, it's best avail yourself of some honey. Even better if you had a wee nip of vodka. Oh, snorters are frozen solid. Not just...
As Meve neared Langbridge, she ordered her bugler to announce her arrival, then retired to her tent to freshen up.
I do not seem to recall some...
In that case, I must tell you to fret not. Nothing wrong with your memory. I've come with no agenda.
Then I propose you leave, just as spontaneously, call it. I must don fresh clothes. I'm to see the Elder soon, and I...
Doubt it'd make much difference to him. And be assured, I know what I speak of.
Well, Hugh was saved the experience of his breath. So pungent I thought I might faint.
Well, to revive...
Gascon! I bet...
Not tonight. There's something you ought to know. The sites we cleared of beasts. I ferreted a bit. Noted something peculiar.
None. The monumental
Bones, my dear Meve. dwarven.
Wait, don't dare give me any hint.
Of course. After all, they'd been gnawed clean of all flesh by monsters, incidentally making it quite easy to spot other markings. Ones made by axes and swords.
Meaning what?
Did not perish due to an invasion of beasts from the depths. The monster's near now. I shared my discovery with Gabor. And guess what he did? He panicked. He started to...
Blast. Overly eager to aid us from the start he was. I might have said I shall have him summoned at once.
Minutes later, Gabor stood before the Queen. At first, he tried to mislead her with evasive answers, but as her...
Oi. As King Desmond said after a hefty squirt in his hose, we can't sweep this under the rug.
If you think I welcome jests in this moment, you err. My finger...
Right. So, supposed to make sure you destroyed Burr's Rump and Davor's Abyss thoroughly enough to leave nae a trace.
What? Why?
They was home to the Fuchses, our mortal enemies. They'd been a-boiling our heinies for ages, thumbing their noses, taking what they want, when they want. And the Elder-in-Chief didn't gie a ploughing whit. So to stop them, our clan, we did the unpardonable.
Gods. So...
Me? I didn't raise a finger, tried to stop them and...
No witnesses survived. Me...
Queen.
I am. And you should be sure...
A few years back, we got pummeled by a horrendous winter. Stone-breaking hunger drove beasts out of their dens. Pass was covered in filth. Fuchses fought a hard, bloody fight to keep the critters out of Davor's Abyss. Lost near every axe, only survivors had to winter at Burr's Rump. Our elders felt such an opportunity. After killing the town's meagre guard, they set...
Bastards. How in the world...
Once it were over, our dwarves opened the gates. Before they'd lit the Zigrins who came back from that never were the same. If you'd only gandered their gaze when they had us all take a vow of silence.
You invented that blarney about primeval monstrosities the Fuchses had awoken by mining too deep. A riveting tale, and one with a moral to...
Aye. But the elders worried Bruver would suspect something all the same. That's why they wanted you to destroy all the evidence.
Repugnant. You claim not to have taken part, but neither did you do anything to stop the massacre.
What was that to do exactly?
You might have informed the Elder-in-Chief.
The guilty? You didn't ken Bruver, Maeve, Queen. I'm begging you. He canna ever learn of this. Aye. How...
I need to consider what's right.
Of course. I'll let you know if he so much as rolls his eye.
দাঁড়া যাইতেছে একটু দাঁড়া
ব্যথায় মুই তো জন্মে কোনো সুযোগ আছে ঠিক না
Bruver stood by the bridge like a statue, arms crossed.
Elder-in-Chief.
No selling and dressing here, lass. Plowed humans. Always out to fix things, always at... You think you're due glory, do you? Monster slayer, what do you think? Why didn't I exterminate those beasts myself?
For you.
For I didn't want to. For something didn't fit, damn it. So I resolved to not destroy their nests and evidence till I learned the truth of who done it.
Postponed it all those years expressly.
I didn't need no lectures from the likes of you. Justice must be served. And now, it's all gone to hell. You flooded Devor's abyss. You brought Boros rump down on itself. And I'll never...
My sincere apologies. I did not know.
Course you didn't, humans. First thing, I'm most eager to give that braid of yours a yank and kick you out beyond the gate. But I canna, for the clans are grateful to you. They forced me to give you an audience, official like, with witnesses. Come on then, time to move on. I'm going to wring you out so hard you'll wish you never left that.
Bruver set off at a brisk pace, cursing under his breath. The Queen took a deep breath, counted to 5.
Wanted to hunt monsters, eh?
Dwarves demonstrate innovative thinking in many domains. Metallurgy, engineering, architecture. Yet there is one in which they could not be bothered. Naming. For this reason, the bridge that linked the Mahakam Pass with Mount Carbon, the Queen and her retinue were nearing Mount Carbon when Neve heard a cry. It was Zav. The Queen was striving to calm her spooked mount when she sensed something swish past her ear. Out of nowhere, a Scoia'tael band.
You are mine!
We're trapped, Your Grace, but we can try and fight our way through.
Again and again and again.
Special prize, just for you, love.
I recognize the colours. They belong to Eldane.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Me. One Vicanist.
You mad? Don't say that!
Show me the coin or sod off.
Getting to work.
We'll catch them all! Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
This could hurt.
The chase is on! Ow!
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
May your sword and arm be one.
Think you ballbags can do whatever the devils you please? This is Mahakam!
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
I shall not fail! Try it!
That gets the white of an eye from our bullies away.
Your tricks will not save you, Dwarf.
I fear not, for fame guides me.
No! Let her, Enna! She must die!
Their strength combined, the Lyrians and dwarves managed to defeat the Scoia'tael. The guerrillas had weakened the last span of the bridge, turning the crossing into a deadly trap. Had Xavier, who...
What is your name, elf?
Abayeth me pars, Tuan.
She said,
Thank you, Reynard. I know well what. Kiss my arse. Is that truly the best you can muster?
I'd rather show you exactly what I can muster. Tell them to
You got your opportunity. On the battlefield.
No one. It was my decision to kill you. Do you remember him? The elf whom you denied a burial? Whom you left it? You've elven blood on your hands. The blood of the elves of the Moulderwood.
Eldain was a criminal.
You call him a criminal? What do you call humans who murder our kind in pogroms? Who massacre us? What do you call Black Rayla who fought? Do not dare compare us.
Enough. I've heard all I wished.
But I haven't. Did you fall on your heed, elf, eh? If you want to fight humans, go on and do it. You cannot talk sense to Egypts and they here, damn it. Mahakam is and will be neutral.
You cannot be neutral. To Dwan, Mahakam has stood aside sleeping long enough. That is why we struck it in its very heart. As a call to battle. A call to brethren whom you, Elder, have kept—
I have kept him away. I've been bloody right to do so. You want to play at war, you numpties? You want to force the— Yeah, I should kill you. With my own hands. I should cut— Well, I'll not grant you that. Nay, nay, I'll lock you in a tower. Sit there 3—
Bruva Hoog gazed after the shackled elf as she was led away. Neve expected him to continue fuming, cursing her. But the dwarf stood silent, and his old eyes, half concealed—
Look, Mount Carbon.
Damn! And I thought Nilfgaard was big.
The Lyrians stepped inside Mount Carbon's bowels. Neve rode while looking upwards, admiring the intricately carved ceiling, gilded walls, monumental bas-reliefs carved from basalt.
I thank you for your invitation, elf.
Aye, invitation. Choice term, lass. You wangled your way in here. Long I've lived, but nervous.
With all due respect, do you not feel like a pot could—
True enough. Changes of mind didn't come easy to me. But human wars. concern me not at all. For so many they are, who could count them? Yeah, that's why this morning I aimed to send you off with nothing. Mattered not what the clans were saying. Rivia, Schmivia, who gives a sheep's fart? But that was this morn. Before that dark, Nilfgaard supports the Scoia'tael, it's common knowledge. Nilfgaard uses them. Well, I'm nae worse, and I choose to use Queen Meve.
So what use would you make of me, if I'm...
Aye, the kind dwarves like to give Nilfgaard a warning, you ken. If you're going to rile my dwarves, throw 'em into the Scoia'tael. So, when you march out of Mahakam, you'll find a company of our foot dwarves waiting out, and you're to put them at the fore next time you face Nilfgaard. What the...
I do not... Thank you, El.
Candid like, I dinna share your faith. I've watched you. You're naive. Let ire take you. Meddle in matters...
Then I hope that I shall at least...
Honestly doubt that. So you'll only get the bare minimum recruits to make the Imperials take note. And...
And for that I am grateful. But now, I would...
Go ride!
Without waiting for Meve's reply, Groover turned his back to her. The Queen left without saying a word. Meve was on her way back to her company when who...
To what do I owe this pleasure? Do the Zigrid...
Could be, but if so... For I've resolved to leave Mahakam.
And where...
Did I ken?
I beg your pardon.
Your Grace. Meve. I betrayed your trust. Please let me pay it off. Let me fight it.
Gabor, vindictive I am not.
Oh,
Yet neither am I stupid. You may join our ranks, I agree. Yet trick...
Chastened, Gabor merely nodded to confirm. Meve, the Lyrians were ready to leave Mahakam.
Come to say farewell?
Came, 'cause I got a burnt leave.
How's that?
Runner says a delegation's arrived at Carbon. For Illyria and Rivia.
How dare they? Who leads the delegation?
It's your son.
Villa.
Mahakam remains neutral as regards all your squabbles. I trust I needn't remind you. So, I'll have no
I wish to speak to him.
I'd forbid you, but, as I said, never seen a more stubborn wench.
Meve spotted banners, a Lyrian eagle upon one surrounded by Nilf...
My. I should apologize. It seems I missed the coronation. Congratulations, my son.
Count Caldwell.
Ah, yes. Why have you come here, of all places?
As my official mission, yes. Yet I trust you've had tidings from the field. Edirn turned to ash and dust. Vizimir murdered Redania in chaos. Foltest forced to strike a pact, by his vassals betrayed, Henselt the same.
This limerick, will it come to a...
Why, yes. To the same as this war. Mother, I beg you must see it. Nilfgaard's victory is inevitable. Surrender now, and I shall show you mercy. For later...
There will be no later. We shall repel them, drive them south at the points of our...
This we, Mother? Who precisely do you mean?
An impression many might have indeed. Yet I've allies. Those long loyal, and those new.
Where, Mother?
Your friends from Nilfgaard.
So you aim to persist?
For our freedom.
Curious. When I was crowned, a fact you deride, though that makes it no less true, I swore the...
And slavery can. You know well the...
Reprehensible...
And resettlement? Forced labour? Cruel laws that make death the punishment for the slightest offences?
I see I will not sway you, Mother. A shame, though I...
Oh, no. I, not you, will decide when this
Oh, have we anything...
Are you perhaps... What? Which tumbled down through no small effort.
Never would I have agreed...
I believe you.
I'm heartened that...
I believe you because I believe the Nilfgaardians wouldn't think on it, son. Are you there,
I'm the king of Lyria and Rivia. To serve my subjects. Might I leave now?
Naturally. How did you...
I received no...
The roses are red and so are your cheeks, my son. As ever when you're caught in... Lyria is 2 weeks' travel hence. Had you received word only once I was here, we'd have been long gone from Mahakam by the time you assembled a force. No. You were forewarned of our intended route. It means I've a traitor in my... Get out of my sight, then. And pray we only ever face one another on...
Meve struggled inside not to turn and gaze once more at her son. He changed. The Queen returned to her company. Her advisors shot her questioning glances, curious what she had discussed with Bruva. But Meve decided to keep the details to herself.
Time to march on. But in which direction?
I've thought on it, Your Grace. We've strength enough to hit the foe, but still not the numbers to face him.
So what do you propose?
This war we cannot win alone, nor even with the dwarves at our side. But if we secure a victory, small yet symbolic, we shall show the other realms of the north. Thus, I propose we attack behind the front.
Where would you suggest?
I'm considering Angren. To begin with, a thickly wooded marshy land, always helpful in clandestine operations. Secondly, the land's strategically important, as it's the chief source of building material for Nilfgaard's fleets.
All too little, I fear.
Just recently, well...
No need.
Meve had toiled, cajoled, persuaded, and gained the dwarf's support. She left Mahakam strengthened, markedly. Even so, the Queen was in a foul mood. For it was clear a traitor, a viper, nested among the Lyrians. Someone who had conveyed the Queen's plans to her foe. From this moment on, Meve would need to weigh every word she uttered, even in the presence of her closest associates.
Your Grace, we must put our course forward. Shall we take the western passage into Angren, or...?
Not now.
When, then? Dawn approaches, yet we know nothing of where...
I will not repeat myself.
The Queen knew she would learn the traitor's identity in the end. If need be, she would tear the name from the throat of another turncoat, Count Caldwell. Meve drooled at the prospect of seeing Caldwell in chains, then passing him to the hangman.
Saddle the horses. I shall take the fore.
The time for diplomacy, for preparations and negotiations had gone. Meve was to attack her foe at last, and she could not wait to do so. At long last, Meve's force reached Angren's marshy woods. Ever been? No? Count yourselves lucky.
Are you certain we haven't lost our way?
Alas, here there is no way. We continue south, that's all.
South meaning the bottom.
Should you ever venture there, I offer you this advice. Do your utmost to make no noise. Poor soul. His comrades cried out, reached out, but alas, amidst frothing waters they heard bones cracking, the moan of metal bent and crushed.
What the... bloody hell, what was that?
Rather not know, personally.
Hold your positions! Arms at the ready!
It was a glusty war. one of many Valyrians would encounter along their path. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. At last, Meve and her force stood upon the Yaruga's bank. To find and punish the traitor Caldwell, they would have to cross the river. Yet the sole bridge nearby was in Nilfgaard's hands.
Your Majesty, some new reports require your attention.
Yes, Your Grace?
Reynard.
Yes, you...
Were they...
No, you...
So...
It's...
But you...
No.
To your mind...
As ever, before the... And they can...
It's time I attended to...
Hey ho!
Ever have... Oh,
I've all this up.
So there's...
That's...
It's time I attended to...
Always good to...
We haven't had...
As
You're a... By a guild...
The horror, but that would only...
I under... We shall return to this
No skin off, Mab.
You need my help?
At the moment, have you... Oh, I beg you...
Yes?
Well, I wish... Time I attend...
hidden among
Very well.
And how do you aim to achieve this?
Reynard did not approve. Already at the gate, Gascon lifted his arm in a gesture of peace, then merrily bantered a bit with the guards. A moment later,
Have come to play!
wise choice.
You'll never take me alive!
My boots got sand aplenty in them.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
You sure about that?
As ordered.
Catch!
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
I smell a leak.
Praise be to the great sun!
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Notice! All roads lead to Nilfgaard!
Thing about slings, they hide well. Eh?
We must trust each other!
Yeah, yeah!
We'll catch them all!
A shame I have no time.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
One red Lobington for you, my lady. Compliments of the house.
Gascon seemed a fiend as he fought his way to the keep, then single-handedly killed the commander.
My, Gascon.
Pleasantly so.
Don't fish for compliments, it doesn't suit you. Besides...
I shall...
In due course. But I must know how.
Come.
Oh, I see.
Unremarkable, as I see it. I'd hold my tongue too, were my conscience.
I've done naught to hide my shameful past, friend.
Do not dare take me for a fool.
Yet I don't. Reynard, what is this?
Your Grace, in Mahakam, the Nilfgaardian letter we managed to intercept. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival. Your reward shall be as agreed. It was Gascon who told us Caldwell had received Angren to rule. It was Gascon who suggested we ride for Lobington. Here, the Blackclads willingly opened the gate, for they...
I don't...
Deny it, Gascon. Go on. Do you require any more proof? What do they promise you?
Both. I knew Nilfgaard wouldn't parley with me as a matter of course. To be treated seriously, I needed something they valued. A stroke of luck, it was the chance to free you from Caldwell's grip. It was in Edern that we first spoke. Then came to an understanding after Rosberg's fall.
Why do I still live then? Why not snatch me under Knight's mantle? Drag me...
I sought to sell you out, I did, and aimed to gain by it. Yet in Edern, I swore then I wouldn't follow the terms of the accord I'd made. Instead, I'd let you into the fort, and make damn sure the Commandant couldn't reveal the truth.
Flattery will get you knout. You sir.
Ah, please, Fred. You appear to me a pot that calls the kettle black.
Reynard? What does he mean?
I've no notion, your grace.
Truly. Ha. Come now, Reynard. Who sent secret missives to Willem? Go on.
What?
His Highness guest chambers in Mahakam. One of my lads snuck in. Found a letter there.
Reynard, I beg you. Say it's not...
Your grace. I'd hoped His Highness and you would reconcile.
Behind my...
Your Majesty. I sought merely to push the...
So say you now. Yet I can't know what was in the letters. I can't know what pacts you made. And alas, I can no longer take...
I'm not alone in having deceived. Yet...
Meve felt a tempest rise inside her. Yet she could not release it lest it cloud her view. She would solve the problem, strike it from her mind, and
drawn and quartered I should have you both. Yet in truth, I cannot do without your aid. Now more than...
Your grace. Perhaps made with doubt, but 'tis the right decision.
Reynard and I rarely see...
Oh, shut your damn traps! And I believe you're needed in the wagon train.
the Queen's wish was clear and fierce. From the palisades rampart, Meve gazed out over the marshlands across the Aruga. The Queen sighed deeply. She expected great challenges in Angren. She had also expected, even hoped, to find the one traitor in her midst. But two. From the captive Nilfgaardians, Meve learned Caldwell was at Tuzla Castle, in Angren's very heart. A small detachment would remain at Red Lobindon, while the Queen with the rest of her force set off to face the treacherous Count.
Keep a close eye on him, Mom. Don't you fret.
Savarut, Nordling, Netama.
No two ways to it.
Catch them all!
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
The chase is on!
Catch!
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
I smell a leak.
Hammer done in a jiffy.
Her Majesty is exceptional.
Left, right.
Getting to work.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
I think you'll really like this one. Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise woman.
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
again and again and again.
This could hurt.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away. Thing about slings, they hide well.
All right, that's no problem.
Not supposed to be any smoke. What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Ice cars? No, they don't hurt.
We'll catch 'em all! The chase is on! Discipline shall bring us victory! Ow!
Watch your heads!
Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
God's blasted. My breastplate chafes.
one bolt. Give me a time.
Our ballista, your command. I'm a monster.
Again and again and again. An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Watch your heads!
A knight should help. Our codex commands it.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
We'll catch 'em all!
You'll never take me alive!
Catch!
My pain serves a purpose.
The chase is on! Her Majesty is exceptional.
Hey?
Oh, could murder a pint.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth? I've hit the white of an eye from half a league away.
What? Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Have her done in a jiffy. I smell a leak.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
God's blasted! My breastplate chase.
The Lyrians came to a...
What's with him? What's wrong?
The medic gazed at...
The entire force I cannot risk for but one man,
said the Queen to the medic.
We leave him.
Your Grace, we oughtn't let the others know. They'll march ahead.
Tis a land of monsters.
For no...
Perhaps I could have...
Who are you? What happened here? Our path leads south too, though not as far,
said the Queen.
Do join us.
Beware, me lady. Watch out for leeches especially. They'll seem to...
One goes.
We will never bow to the invader!
Give me a time.
Abolist at your command.
storm knock out one of your teeth?
I'm a wrong set.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
That bit the white of an eye from half a league away.
You mad? Don't shake that! For you, pal! Anything!
Nice cars? No. They don't hurt.
Bigger they are, easier they are to tap.
The unworthy shall be punished.
Left, right.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Company! Forward march! Yeah, yeah!
This could hurt.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
Nothing personal, I assure you. Coin never stinks, no matter how rank the pouch.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
An army's a waste of time for one like me.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore. I think you'll really like this one.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
This could hurt.
Oh, could murder a pint.
Watch your heads!
Left, right, left, right.
We'll catch 'em all!
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
The chase is on!
Getting to work.
I'll fight to my last breath.
We must trust each other.
Feel any burning? See a local healer or wise one.
Have her done in a jiffy.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
A knight should help. Our codex commands it.